Hello, I'm Mateo Ramirez Martinez. I'm going to talk about two infographies. First one, business strategy, and second one, business strategy of Uber. Okay, what is the definition of business strategy? Textbooks sometimes define business strategy simply as a firm's high-level plan for reaching specific business objectives. Strategic plans succeed when they lead to business growth, a strong competitive position, and strong financial performance. Company business strategy explains how a firm differentiates itself from the competition and how it generates revenues and where it earns margins. The choice of objectives is the heart of the strategy, but a complete approach also describes concretely how the firm plans is to meet these goals. When the firm describes the strategies, they reflect the company's strengths, resources, weaknesses, and opportunities. Also, we can see the firm's competition and its market. It exists many strategies for business model. Even the companies works in the same industry of products of service. For example, strategies based on providing low cost that it's used, for example, of Southwest Airlines, and strategies focused on brand luxury and quality service that is used by Singapore Airlines. In the formulating of company goals, the most important objective for the firm is increasing owner value. For most companies, that is the firm's reason for being. The profits is the highest goal for the most firms. The most popular strategies are marketing strategy, competitive strategy, financial strategy, pricing strategy, and operational strategy. Two or more companies can use a similar strategy of marketing, for example, but always its strategies will be different. It have different objectives and action plans. A strategy framework is the structure of the strategies that the firm will use. Most firms use a complex strategy framework. As a result, business strategy formulation are more explicit when they focus on these points. A specific business objective for each strategy and mapping relationships between the various types of strategies. Okay, to explain business strategy. At first, how do you know the strategy serves its purpose? A new strategy is successful when the strategic plan itself is responsible for one or more of the following measurable and tangible results. Business growth, that means increasing customer demand, sales revenue, and business volume. The strong competitive position, that means increasing market share, market position, and leading brands awareness. And strong financial performance, that means increasing gross profits, gross margins, and operating profits. How do you formulate a strategy? This strategy building process in 5 steps. The first one, build on the vision. That successful strategies build on the founder's vision for the business. For same firms, the founder write a formal vision statement. The vision pictures the essential nature of the business, what it looks like and what it does. The strategy builder restates several ideas from the founder's vision for the business. Offerings a value proposition. The business strategy builds directly on the firm's offering and its values proposition. Industry. The firm's industry sector helps identify the firm's competitors and customer and market. Identify first the firm's customers as either consumers or business. The distinction is essential for the strategy builders because consumers and business firms by different reasons. The second one is a focus on the top level. In this step, the generic business strategy explicitly addresses the firm's most important goals. As a result, strategy formulation step 2 is a matter of specifying the firm's highest level objectives. Many firms have mission statements and value statements on the highest level objectives. On this third step, plan your attack and choose the battlefield. Firstly, a plan of attack, which is the general approach for differentiation the firm and its offering from the competition. Secondly, the battlefield, which is the specific market and market focus where the competition takes place. The strategic planners have two plans of attack: differentiation, for example, creating a new product or services, and cost leadership, and for example is minimizing their production and selling costs. They have profits because their costs are lower than the competition. In competitive industries, each firm chooses the strategy it believes is the best prepared to exploit. Firstly, the strategy builder considers the firm's strengths, vulnerabilities, resources, and opportunities. Secondly, the strategy builder tries to understand the firm's competitors and their strategies. And thirdly, the strategy builder tries to understand the dynamics of the firm's target market and its customer base. In step 4, really check does the model stand. On this step, the challenge is to build a quantitative model that is realistic and credible. For this, the strategy builder uses the background knowledge from step 3 along with realistic sales and cost to build a quantitative model. You must generate two business models: alpha model that is differentiation and beta model that is cost leadership. The resulting model shows that the strategy can or not bring good sales revenues, margins, and profits. On the build of the quantitative model, they chose comparing the alpha and beta models and select the model that with better profits and margins. And does the model stand? Firstly, the model's credibility, and secondly, the acceptability. On the step 5, strategy formulation completes the strategic framework that supports the general strategy plan. Success with the highest level strategy is joint product strategy, branding strategy, and operational strategy in one generic competitive strategy. On this step, they join all these strategies in one generic, evaluating the objectives of all the strategies. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a business strategy of Uber. And what is Uber? Uber is a platform that connects those who drive and make deliveries with users, customers, and restaurants. Uber is an American ride-hailing company. The company was founded in 2009 in San Francisco, United States by Garrett Camp and Travis Kalanick. Uber operates in over 700 metropolitan areas worldwide. In 2014, Uber was valued in $41,000 million. How to use this Uber app? Step 1, a rider opens the app, then the rider is matched with a driver. In step 3, the driver picks up the rider. Step 4, the driver takes the rider to the destination, and in the last step, the driver and rider leave ratings and reviews. What is the mission of Uber? Uber mission is to bring transportation for everyone, everywhere. And the vision is smarter transportation with fewer cars and greater access, transportation that's safer, cheaper, and more reliable, transportation that creates more job opportunities and higher incomes for drivers. What is the attack? The planned attack of Uber. Differentiation is the principal strategy of Uber because it was one of the first companies to use mobile applications for ride service. At first, Uber ran a market study for each city and country, then the plan based on the results of this market study in which cities and countries they could show for the first time this mobile application, this mobile platform. They really check with this market study. Uber has 15 million rides per day around the world and position ourselves as a digital platform that provides various types of ride service and that improves the quality for live users. The framework, Uber's general approach is broad differentiation. This generic strategy focuses on key features that differentiate the firm and its service from the competition. Through the broad differentiation generic strategy, Uber stands out in the market. And that's all. Thank you for your attention.